cold out. Hell, everybody, it's damn cold out. Yeah, like real cold. Snow started about an hour ago. And we're averaging 10 mile an hour or so, 9 or 10. Snowing it along. The wind is what's getting you. It's cold out there. So we'll keep the door shut. Anyway, I'm gonna do some sweeping here and I'll bring you back in a while when we get ready to lay this out. So I gotta show you this little thing that happened yesterday. Yesterday, my furnace started acting up. And we always called them a stack switch, but I guess they call them a limit switch. Anyway, that Denny went bad. So, you know, there's a place down in Windham called FW Web. And they sell about anything. And they will, you know, sell to walk-ins. You don't have to be a contractor, but although I don't think they like it. And so I knew that they would probably have one. Well, they only had one left. And I didn't look online because I knew I needed it that day. Oh, I'll go down the other way because that's going to run. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, I didn't look online, see what I could get it for on Amazon or, you know, any of them other places. So I go down there, I walk in, told him I needed a 5-inch. The guy went over and I was asking for a stack switch. And he says, you don't mean a limit switch, do you? I said, yeah. I said, fan switch, whatever you want to call it. I said, everybody calls them something different. So he walks over and he grabs it. He says, oh, we only got one left in the place. He says, it's a 5-inch, that'll work. I said, that's just what I need. So I brought it up to the counter then. He ran the numbers, and it was $180 for that baby. Well, I made a comment. I mean, I didn't just pay it and walk out. You know, you got to make a comment on something like that, because I knew that was like taking it up the ass. So I paid him, and of course I get home, I go online. I could have bought it for $100 online, 100 to 110, and you know they're making money on it. I mean, I don't know. It's like, holy cow, man. They don't give a walk-in off the street any shake at all, I'll tell you. They stuck it right to me. But anyway, it's working. I got heat. It would have been almost a week without heat. So, yeah, whatever. It's going. I just had to tell you that story. They, boy, talk about sticker shock. They talk about inflation. The last one I bought, and I bought it down there. The last one I bought was maybe 3 years ago. And I want to say it was $115 or $20, and I thought that was a lot because only 2 or 3 years before that I had bought one for like $60. This goes to show the markup in this stuff and the amount of crazy inflation. I mean, it's stupid. And you know, and a lot of it is right at the retail end. You know, they make it sound like, you know, oh, we got to go up because, you know, stuff costs more. I love these guys when, you know, $5 a thousand lumber came down. It's only, you know, 5 cents a foot. Well, you know, the price change, if it goes up that much, will be, you know, 20 or 30 cents a foot. It's just like everybody's got to just take their piece right out and add a little to it. Oh, I just get frustrated. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work and I'm rambling here. So this wall over here is ice cold, the whole thing. So I'm not going to put them all up. I'm just going to put one piece up. Believe it or not, when I drill, the way I twist and hold the drill, it bothers my knee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the styrofoam measured out, stood up here. I'll cut the plywood, drill it, and I'll probably put 2 or 4 screws in it, just enough to hold it in place to insulate that piece of wall. And then I'll wait a few hours. When I get bored of, you know, doing over there, I'll come over and maybe put up another piece. And hopefully before the day's over, I'll have some of this wall done. But Over on this side, the other side it was 22 3/4. Over here it's almost 23. 23. Check out the middle, 23. So I think I can go right at 23. Jesus, that wind is blowing. Oh, look right there. Yeah, I've never put any caulking around these. I guess I probably should. I shouldn't feel the air coming in there with the way the wind's blowing. I might have to go upstairs and put a little caulking on that window. Oh, it's not coming through the bottom. It's coming through around the outside edge. Anyway, I got leaks everywhere. I had a leak down there and I just packed it full of some insulation, so I got rid of that one. But when the wind really blows, you can feel it. I got to put some triple expanding styrofoam around that door. I got to get me a can. So, yeah, so what I've been doing, I just go on up the 23 inches and I just push the end of the tape in, give me a little mark. And I go right down through. Then I'll take the utility knife and I'll come right back through and cut it. So anyway, I drilled out 1/4 inch holes everywhere, pilot holes. They're not very big, just little guys. And this right here is what we're using, Tapcons. I love these things. You have to be careful if you don't have an impact, which I don't have, and you can twist them off. It's hard on the wrist, but you can do it. The only thing I do is I got these, they're actually aircraft washers, they're grade A, but they're nice fender washers, and I got another bag of 100 of them. And I put one of these on each, of course I like to have the sharp edge towards the wood, smooth edge out. That's how you should put on a washer anyway. And yeah, I go ahead and drill them. We're gonna drill one here in a second, and we'll show you how it goes. It goes pretty easy. Yeah, now I gotta go get the, put that in there to hold it. I'll go get that screw. Yeah, dead battery. Yeah, try that one more time. Oh. Yeah, that bit up quick. Hell, I'll put one in right beside of it. Have to drill a new hole. Well, we'll try this one more time. I broke one on the other side too. So, it does happen. Yeah. She's in. Yeah, so yeah, they're not as strong as you'd think they would be. You wouldn't think you'd twist one of them off. But apparently they're hardened so hard that, yeah, I don't know. But they do break. So, use that washer over. So yeah, I got one there. I'll probably put one down here and just a couple of them in it to hold it. And I'll do the same on the next piece because I got it all drilled over there. And then I'll give them an ear rest for a while, and then I'll just pick at the holes later on. Well, according to the anemometers up there in the weather station, we've had 27-mile-an-hour gusts. Supposed to get up to 35 or so later, but basically a lot of wind, not a lot of snow. Hard to say how much is on the ground. Blacktop out in front of the house still bare because just the way the wind's blowing. But yeah, it's a hell of a windy storm. Windier than most and colder than most. It's only, I don't know, 10, 15 degrees out, which usually doesn't lead to a lot of snow. It'll be light and fluffy, whatever we get. It'll push easy. So anyway, that's the outside look. And anyway, I've got the, I got pressure treated underneath there, and I only use 2x4s because it's not going to be able to rock. Because it's going to have that, what is it, 3/4 inch, that Advantech on top of it. So I'm about getting ready to do some measuring over here and slap that piece down. So we'll see how that all goes in a minute. I will put blocks in there too to fill that up, and I got to do blocks on that end. So anyway, things are coming good. So I got that piece of Advantech cut out. She's all set. Hopefully I measured it right. This is the old archaic rig that I used. You can see the back plug there isn't the right one. Well, it is actually the right one, but you'll notice it's got a drill chuck key on it because I got this one out of the dump. When I married Carol, this here was in a box that her husband had. It hadn't been butchered up here yet, but we couldn't find the cord. Never did find the right cord for it. So I cut it off so I could put a regular cord on it. And of course then, you know, 15 years later, I come across that one in the dump. Somebody had thrown out a drill that had the same cord on it. So I brought it home. Anyway, I like using tools like that I don't have no money in. But yeah, we're gonna see if this thing will set on there. See how bad I screwed up on the measuring. So good. Yeah, did all right there. I didn't do good on the hole though. Huh. Well, how the hell did I get that off that much? Yeah, well, that's all right. It's not wicked bad. Somehow oh, I know what I did. I measured off this lip instead of off the end of the tongue. Yeah. Because I was going to cut that tongue off. But I didn't think it would actually fit. For some reason I thought these was 48 1/4 with a tongue on them, but I guess they're not. I guess they're just 48. So anyway, that's a minor setback. Yeah, guess I'll just get that old jigsaw going again, and I'll oh, I'm hitting on a screw head up here. That's what's holding me off. Okay, I can probably tap that with a hammer. I'll take care of that in a minute. Yeah, I just went around it with a jigsaw, so that's gonna fit all right. You know, put glue on it and drop it down in. Make a nice tight fit. This here, I'm gonna actually just put a piece of wood. I'm gonna take my time and fit a piece halfway here and stick one in from the back halfway. And I'll get that tuned up later, but that can be done months from now. I just wanna get the main frame up. And yeah. We'll get her straightened out somehow. I might put tin around it, who the hell knows. But we'll do something to dress it up. So all I gotta do now is screw this thing down. Well, as you can see, I didn't make a lot of progress, but you know, It's coming. A lot of dubbing. It's just plain miserable outside. I don't know if we can take a peek. Probably won't be able to see nothing. Don't know. No. Can't even see shadows out there. But, you know, you can see, got a lot of snow. Still snowing pretty good. You can see if you've got any holes, the snow comes in. Even got where the barn is hooked onto the house. We got snow in there on the floor. But that's like I told Carol, it's been there before, you know. If the wind gets 30, 40 miles an hour out of the north, there's a hole there somewhere as it finds its way in, but yet we don't get water in, so no big deal. She'll evaporate off through sublimation, or it'll melt and evaporate that way, one or the other. But anyway, that's it for today. Nothing major. Hope you enjoyed. Hope everybody's keeping warm. I know with this big storm up here in New England, there's a lot of people without power. We have been wicked lucky. Haven't even had the power blink. Yeah, I don't know why either, because we've had 30-mile-an-hour gusts all day, and it's been pretty nasty. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to call it a day, and hope everybody's keeping warm and safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe.